What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to do a special head-to-head between the Technics AZ60s and the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. Now, I've never put these two up head-to-head, obviously, so this should be a very interesting video. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we are back in for this head-to-head. Full disclosure, this is a subscriber request head-to-head. So shout out to Black Eagle for requesting this video. I hope you enjoy and answers any questions that you may have. All right, so first off, let's go ahead and jump into price. First, we're going to talk about the AZ60s. They come in, they started, when I got them, they were $229.99. I think you can get them at as low as $197.99 right now. Obviously, you can get them from the Technique website as well as Amazon. As far as specs, Bluetooth version, it comes with 5.2. Codec it supports is SBC, AAC, and LDAC. It does have a dual hybrid noise canceling technology with them. And as far as battery life, with the earbuds, now this is going a lot to take in. With ANC turned on, you can get up to 7 hours. With ANC turned off, you can get up to 7.5 hours. With if you're using LDAC, you can get up to 4.5 hours with ANC on, and up to 5 hours with ANC turned off. Now, the case does support quick charging. 15 minutes will get you 70 minutes of playtime with ANC turned on, up to 80 minutes with ANC turned off. Now, if you're using LDAC, 15 minutes will get you 45 minutes of playback with ANC on, and up to 50 minutes playback with ANC turned off. The earbuds are rated at IPX4 for water resistance. They do support multi-point pairing and connecting, but does not support fast charge, and there is no wireless charging available with the case. All right, moving over to the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. These come in at $149.99. They do start with I'm sorry, not $149.99. They 120. They started at $169.99. I'm thinking of another pair, but you can get them for as low as $129.99, I believe now. My mistake. All right. As far as Bluetooth version, they come in with Bluetooth 5.2. As far as codec, they also support AAC, SBC, and LDAC. And they do have a noise canceling technology through their Hear ID software. We'll discuss that in the app. As far as battery life, the earbuds can get up to 8 hours of playback time with up to 32 hours with the case. The case does support quick charge. 15 minutes will get you 3 hours of playback time. And you can also have wireless charging with the case. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are also rated at IPX4. And as far as special features, they do support multi-point pairing and connecting also. All right. So with that all being said, these guys are pretty much fully stacked in comparison. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, we're back in. I've took one of each earbud out of the case so we can get a closer look at them in comparison. And obviously there are two totally different form factors here. As you can see, let's go ahead. We'll start with the AZ60s first. As you can see, it's a more of a rounded form factor. Foams into a teardrop towards the end where your noise canceling microphone is, as well as where your ear tip goes into your ear well in your ear canal. All right, very I think it's a nice look to it. Obviously plastic, so it's a definitely very light. You got an ample touch surface for your touch controls. I even like the Technique branding area in the center there. A very nice, very light earbud. Extremely comfortable. Just the only thing I don't like that's missing from this is in-ear sensor where they can detect when you take one out or anything like that. But other than that, this is a very good looking earbud, very ergonomic and very, very light. All right, let's go ahead and flip over to the Liberty 3 Pro. Again, a bigger earbud, as you can see. You've got Here where your ear tip goes, where it goes into your ear canal. And again, you got this big wing here on the back. These are also replaceable, as is the ear tip on the AZ60s. But once you have them that connected in, this portion of the earbud protrudes out of the ear. Let's see if you can get that width. Okay, so this is the portion. Let me grab my pointer because I grab my pen so that way I can use it as a pointer here. My fingers aren't always in the way. Okay, as you can see, here is the portion that sits. Oops, I'm dropping them now. Here is a portion that sits in your ear. Okay, and this is what sticks out and protrudes out of your ear. And of course, you have your touch surface and your noise canceling mics out here as well. But this is a portion, and it's a very ample, very large touch surface, so you can do your touch controls and everything. Again, a very light earbud, but heavier than the AZ60s in comparison. But still a very light earbud for its size. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and pull up some pictures so you can see how they look in ear. All right, first up, we've got the Liberty 3 Pros. As you can see how it takes up a lot of space in your ear. Let me grab my pointer here. You got you can see the ear where the wing fits into the ear well, and it fills it up, gives you a good seal in combination with the ear tip, the proper ear tip, mind you, in the ear. And as you can see, the whole surface area is outside the ear, which helps against ear fatigue and soreness or anything like that. And again, that's one of the ones that, of course, all these earbuds nowadays, they take in consideration that they do not provide, like they do not give you, for the most part, like I guess feels like it's being blockage, like as far as your ear being airtight seal where you get pressure in your ear canal. But these are very nice and comfortable despite their size. Let's go ahead and take a look at the AZ60s. All right, here we are with the AZ60s. As you can see, again, the whole ear canal is taken up with these earbuds. You get a great seal in the ear canal. Again, no pressure. A lot more discreet, obviously, than the Liberty 3 Pros, but again, still just as comfortable, if not more comfortable, because these are a little bit lighter than the Liberty 3 Pros in the ear. Okay, so what we want to do next is we want to go ahead and get these paired up, and we want to take a walk through their apps. We want to start off with the AZ60s, so stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We've got the AZ60s already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into the app. As you can see, you've got the name of the earbuds here at the top, where you can always go ahead and rename it. Of course, you got the picture of the earbuds and their battery percentage underneath. Now, the funny thing with this app is that all the things here on the home page you can access individually on the bottom portion here. So we're just going to go ahead and run through, and whatever we miss, we'll come down to at the bottom. All right, so you got your ambient sound. You can go ahead and go into noise canceling, ambient sound, and off. Obviously, with ambient sound, you can switch between transparency and attention. And of course, you can dial it all the way back or dial it all the way up with this app, with the dial here, as well as with noise canceling, how strong you want it or how weak you want it. Okay. Now, you move on, you've got the sound enhancement. These are your equalizer settings. Obviously, at the bottom here, underneath the actual equalizer, you've got various presets. Here you got bass plus, vocal, treble plus, dynamic, and then of course the custom one is where you can actually go ahead and make your adjustments to how you want it to set your own way. And you can go ahead and save it there. But normally I have that turned off for these sound tests. All right, so if we move on, you got find my earbuds, self-explanatory. If you lose the earbuds, you can do this app and go ahead and try to locate which one you lost. Then of course you have just my voice, which basically delay. This this is a test here, but basically detects your voice, so that way you're not sounding like you're yelling on the other end to the other person on the other side of the phone. If you're talking to them with the earbuds on, they can go ahead and make that added adjustment. Here you can do a test for it. On this one, you can start and stop after so many seconds. It will go ahead and do it for you and everything. I haven't run that yet, uh, but I've been meaning to, and sometimes it just slips my mind. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just go ahead and use them as they are, and I haven't had a problem. But that's an extra feature you can have. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into settings and cover the things that we didn't see on the main page. All right, you've got your voice prompts, your headphone. You already talked about the name. Oh, but of course you can go ahead and select the color. Obviously, I have the silver ones. There are a black option. Of course, the headphone actions, or actions rather, for your head. You can add headphones. You can switch to other headphones that are already paired to the app. And of course, you got your find your headphones. All right, and of course your system. You can set to auto power off. I have mine set for 10 minutes of inactivity. They'll turn off the earbuds. That saves on power. And of course, I got the Bluetooth LED light. I turn that on to blink. That way, if I do have them set down and I can look, I can see that they are connected because the blue light there will flash, just like that. All right. Then, of course, you got your connect options. You got your connection mode. I have mine set for priority of sound right now, but I have LDAC turned off. Got a surprise for you guys. When the sound test comes in, stay tuned. All right, you can also, you can turn LDAC on here. And then, of course, if you have like the SBC codec where you got a device that only supports it, you can go ahead and turn that off. And that prioritizes connectivity. All right. Then, of course, you moving on. You've got, let me see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yep. All right. And go into the suppression of sounds. Basically, I have that set to suppress sound delay. That way, there's no latency when watching videos and listening to music and everything. There's no latency sound. This is more for I guess like a gaming or anything like that. But I have it set where it reduces the gap, that latency. All right, and of course you got multi-point. Turn that on, allows you to connect to two devices at once. And of course you got your operations here. You can do your customized settings for your earbuds. You can do general operations and telephone operations for both left and right. You got your noise canceling sensor. Uh, Noise canceling, you can tell which ones you want to use. You want to use all three. You want to cycle through all three, or do you want to do one and two? All right. And, one or the other. All right. So then, of course, you got ambient sound mode settings. You can make those changes. You got optimizing noise canceling. You can do that. You can optimize it exactly, almost similar to the dial, but you can optimize it here. Then, of course, you've got your background noise levels. You can go ahead and see how much reduction you want. I have mine set to strong. And of course, you got your voice assistant to use. I have mine for the system. Like for right now, I have Google Assistant on my phone. But if you have like Siri or Bixby, you can go ahead and select that you will select voice assistant on your smartphone. But if you want to use Alexa, you can do Alexa specifically, or obviously you can turn it off. All right. And then of course you got your help options here, website for help with help, hints on use, headphone information. You've got about the application. And of course, you can contact Techniques directly with within the if you're a United States customer. All right, and that is a quick walkthrough of the app for the Techniques AZ60s. We'll go ahead and get these swapped out, and we'll take a walk through the Soundcore app. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. I didn't get this one queued up already. That's my mistake. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. As you can see, you got the name of the buds at the top. You've got the picture of the earbuds here. And of course, you got the battery level of the left, right, and ear case. The case. Let me see if we can get that in focus. No. You got the case here. Their battery strength. You got left earbud, right earbud. battery strength in there as well. Moving on, you got your ambient sound functions. All right, you got noise canceling. It's set to normal now because I don't have the earbuds in. Then of course you got full. You got transparency mode. Let's see if we can switch that. We can switch over. All right. So then of course you got full print. You can switch between fully transparent, and vocal mode, which focuses on the voice. And if you go in to the ANC version option, you can go ahead and turn on the Hear ID test. You can go and take the test. Right now, I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I haven't enabled it, but that's all right. Of course, moving down. Also, you do have wind noise reduction. You can turn that off if you have noise canceling turned on. You can also turn that off and on as a common combo situation. We'll leave that on. Let's go ahead and put that on. We'll turn off wind noise for right now. We're inside. All right. So of course, you got the Hear ID option here. Go ahead and run the Hear ID test. We did do the sound test, but we did not do the Hear ID ANC test. We'll have to go ahead and do that. But you got these two options that you can select from. Or if you want to do sound effects, you can go in here. Of course, you can select Hear ID sound. You got 3D sound. Of course, you can't use LDAC with that. And of course, you got various default presets. So we tap on that, then tap on it again. You can go in and select a whole bunch of presets there. Soundcore is known for it. Of course, you can do professional ones. Then, of course, you can go by producer, see what kind of signature sound they have, and you can utilize their sound. You got a lot of options there. And then, of course, you can go to custom. Then, of course, you can create your own EQ settings, just like I have. I have done some different ones here. But right now we'll leave it at test. So that way we can hear that just natural sound on there. All right, moving on. You got, let me go back. Of course, you got your sound mode. Basically, here you can either set for a combination, combine audio and connection quality, or you can use LDAC to prefer audio quality. We'll come back to that later. And of course, you got your touch controls where you can go in and change controls for both the left and right earbud. You can do single tap, double tap, triple tap, and tap and hold. So you have full functions that way. Then of course, you got more settings here. You can go in and take a look. You can turn on your wear detection sensor on it for when you take the earbuds out. You got the device list. You tap on that. You can go ahead and turn on your multi-point. They call it dual device connection, but multi-point. You can switch that off and on. Then, of course, you got your list of apps or devices that you're already paired to that you can connect this one. And then, of course, you can connect the second one if you want. Or you can just cycle through them all. You got your prompt tones, but your fit test. And of course, you have the power off. I have mine set for 30 minutes. You can do all as far up to 120 minutes before it turns off the earbuds. Of course, you got your firmware update. If there is one out there, you can go ahead and run that. Then, of course, you got your quick start guide. All right, and that is pretty much the basic walkthrough of the Soundcore app for the Liberty 3 Pros. What we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and do a mic test for each of these guys, and we're going to come back and do the sound test where I have a surprise for you guys. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Technics EAH-AZ60 in a semi-quiet environment. This is a mic test with the Technics EAH-AZ60s in a semi-quiet environment. This is a mic test with the Technics EAH-AZ60s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Technics EAH-AZ60s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a crowded location.
All right, we are back in. We've got the AZ60s already paired up. So what we're going to do for the sound test, we're going to do a little something special. Since both of these earbuds support LDAC, we're going to do the sound testing with LDAC codec turned on. So let's go ahead and jump into the Technique app real quick. All right, and let's go ahead and turn on LDAC. Okay, let me see where we're trying to connect. Well, actually, sorry, connection mode. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn on LDAC. Yep. Okay. So now we switch your LDAC on. All right, Bluetooth. All right, earbuds already switched over. Now connection mode has been switched. So now we are in LDAC. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into some music. You'll see how it sounds with LDAC turned on. All right, what we're gonna do? Actually, we're gonna make sure we at our optimal level. All right, we're gonna leave it there. I love this new 12L update. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. We're gonna do Godzilla. Let's go. Already, there is a difference. Sounds really good. The bass is really good here. Man, the bass really pumps in this L deck. And the vocals are real clear. Very clean. All right, let me get a little bit more. Okay. All right. Just got real nice, clean. The bass hits. I think we're gonna leave it where it is volume wise because it's plenty loud that way, not too low. I like the sound. So let's go ahead and let's switch over to let's do some Lenny. Let's see how that sound. Again, nice, just nice and loud. You got some clean, very clean, good separation on the instruments. It's a really good sound. Really good sound with the LDAC. You can definitely tell the difference between AAC and LDAC. You got a little bit more of a cleaner vocals, and bass is much better. Right? It's just a great. It's a nice sound. I really like the. I'm a fan of LDAC. I'm a fan of LDAC. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into Lenny. Excuse me, Kenny G. Let's bring that home real quick. Yeah, definitely. Uh, if you can use LDAC, use it. It's definitely where it's at. Good sound, just a really good sound. And it's only fair to try these when you have two sets of earbuds that can support it. Very clean lead vocals, just nice and warm sound. It's a really, really, really good sound with these. All right, let me get a little bit more. Okay, you get just it's just much better, real crisp. All right, yeah, great sound there, real crisp and clean on the instrumentals with Kenny G, as well as with Lenny Kravitz. You got good, really good, solid bass with the Eminem song. Just a really good sound in LDAC. Uh, just I got what can I say? It's going to be tough to compare. I'm going to pair them with the Liberty 3 Pros and LDAC. So what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and get that started. So we're going to go ahead and switch over. We're going to pair up the Liberty 3 Pros. We're going to set up LDAC, and then we're going to jump into some music. So stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the Liberty Pros already paired up. So let's go ahead and whoops. Try to take a picture. Let's get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and jump into their app. All right. Okay, we got noise canceling turned on. Let's go into our sound modes. Actually, Where is our? Oops, I think I'm in the wrong spot. Let me go ahead and find. There we go. All right. We're gonna turn on LDAC. Still working this. Still learning this pen. All right. Switching modes. I can tell. It looks like sounds like the earbuds turned off. Go give me wait for 10 seconds. All right, went down. All right, earbuds is disconnected. All right, they're back up in. So let's go back in. All right, we're back up. Laptop or the earbuds are back up. As you can see, let me get a little closer here. You got the LDAC logo there. So that means LDAC is turned on. So let's go ahead and jump into some music. First up, Godzilla. Let's go. We're going to turn up a little bit. Okay. Already, the bass, man, these things is ridiculous. Okay. Really good bass. Whew. Yeah. Definitely LDAC is where it. Yeah. Okay. Of course, and then you got the vocals there, crystal clear. I can hear every word he's saying. Very nice sound. Uh, bass is bass is terrific on here. Um, just just really good. Let's go ahead and go into Lenny. Man, I love LDAC. I'm a big fan. All right, a little bit more volume. You're getting fuller sound. Definitely getting the good sound separation from the instruments. And very clean, very clear sound, audio. Okay. Very good sound on them. I'm really liking it. I love the sound separation. Very nice. All right. Nice and clean. Like I said again, vocals are very clear. You got great sound separation. Bass was definitely there. Just overall great sound here. Let me see. Let's go ahead and take it home with Kenny G. Again, that warm bass. That warm bass starts you off with this song, and with LDAC on, it doesn't disappoint. And then the lead saxophone is sounding real clean, real crisp, and that sub bass rumble, just love it. It's subtle in this song, and I like it. That's a nice song, man. That's really nice. And LDAC does it all kinds of justice. Very nice. You could definitely tell the difference with between having AAC on, which is good. It's a good Kodak, and and then then you put LDAC on, it gives you a little bit more, gives you a little bit more. It's definitely noticeable if you go between the two. All right, so you got good sound here, great bass, and everything. Great bounce, great sound separation, crystal clear vocals. It was just a good overall sound. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this all cleaned up here. We're gonna come back with my final thoughts. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in with my final thoughts on this head to head. Let me get my pointer out the way. Pen/pointer. All right, head to head for between the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros and the Technics AZ60s. Both of them We had I did both of them in LDAC, so we can take advantage of it, and I can do definitely hear the difference. Even though my phone technically does not support LDAC, I definitely heard the difference when switching it on in the app. I just want to make sure I put that disclosure out there. So if anybody's interested in them Surface Duos, no, they do not support LDAC officially, but I could definitely tell the difference with mine when switching them between ANC and LDAC. All right. With that being said, both of them sound fantastic. Uh, Within the LDAC codec, great bass, clear vocals, crisp instruments, sound separations was on point. And I highly recommend if you want to use the LDAC tech, if you got if you got the phone that's going to support it, and mainly if you have the phone that you support that does support it, you'll get even better sound than I did from my phone. All right, but that being said, both of them came through. They performed fantastic, fantastic. Their apps are well fleshed out and everything. Now, which one would I have to go with? If I had to pick between the two, I would have to go with the Liberty 3 Pros, mainly because at the volume level that I had them set at for this test, the Liberty 3 Pros are just a little bit louder than the Techniques. Uh, other than that, you're pretty much even kill as far as sound goes. But I'm gonna give it to the Liberty 3 Pros for overall volume in this case, since we're using the LDAC. We were using LDAC codec on here. All right. Again, both of them performed admirably. You cannot go wrong with either one of these earbuds. Though I'm not even gonna go into the takeaways from the techniques. As for you know what, I'm not even going to mention them. All right. So with that being said, this is a quick head-to-head video. Um, Shout out, excuse me, shout out to Black Eagle for requesting it once again. I hope this answers some questions for you, my friend. Uh, Go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section to let me know what you think, or if there's something that you really wanted me to cover that I missed. I really like to get those critiques, and maybe we can do a rematch and cover those things, um or not. But anyway, thanks again for everybody for coming out and checking out your boy. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to join me on this journey, as I continue to do head-to-heads like this, unboxings, the Gauntlet series, uh, and hopefully expand it out to other devices, go and hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when new videos drop. All right. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at RonOnTech. I usually put some announcements out there when videos are going to be coming soon or anything like that, so that way you're also notified there. All right. Again, thanks for coming out and hollering at your boy. This has been a head-to-head subscriber request for the excuse me, the EAH-AZ60s from Technique and the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. Soundcore gets the win on this one. Take care, everybody. Peace.